This is my long-term drive of the Ford F150. That's a 2011. Has a new EcoBoost V6. It's a 3.7. It's got 365 horsepower, and it has 420 foot-pounds of torque. So it's very similar in rating to what the 6.2 V8 gas is. Ford's gone big time in the engines on this half-ton. The F-150 has four choices. You have the 6.2, and you have the 3.7 V6, this 3.5 EcoBoost V6, and a 5-liter V8. So the EcoBoost is what's selling the most out there in the Ford line, maybe outselling the diesel by now. It's done very well for them. I've driven this F-150 about 3 months, all over the place. I brought it out of Detroit, went through all the states, and my fuel mileage varied a lot. Of course, it's a fun engine. It's as fun as the old Lightning SVTs, if you remember those back from the 90s. Anytime you get on it, it just flat out flies. So a lot of times it's hard to figure fuel mileage when you can't keep your foot off the pedal. So when I did calm down a bit, I could get, in 18s is what I probably average, but I'm at 5,000 feet above sea level. I live next to the mountains. A lot of times we're at 11,000 feet. I've taken this to Vegas, to the NFR, pulled some trailers on the strip and did a few things out there with it. Pulled all those passes, Vail Pass, the tunnels, Eisenhower and the Johnson Tunnel. It did very well. I mean, it's a 6-speed automatic with all the power and torque you need. I pulled dump trailers, I pulled car trailers, hay trailers, horse trailers. It happened to be a two-wheel drive, so I did get stuck with some of the snow, but I was able to shovel my way out without chains. But it's a very roomy vehicle. This one has a 5.5 foot bed. This is the standard Super Crew. I'll show you pictures inside this back door. The Super Crew on this is a very large second row seat, the rear seat. It's a flat floor, so you can put a lot of stuff in there. I've hauled feed bags and everything else. The seats fold up out of the way. So it's a fun vehicle. It's got tilt and telescoping steering wheel, which is a big thing for me. But the systems it has on it for trailers and things, it's got an integrated brake controller. Tells you a lot of things about your trailer in your middle screen there. The gauges are laid out very well. The camera on this is the best I've seen for backing up. Besides showing you the two outside grids that shows you how far away from the trailer you are, it has a middle one lines up with your hitch. And I mean, you very seldom ever miss hooking up the first time, because it'll guide you in there perfectly. And it's a big 4.2 inch screen. It does all those things, but it's the #1 selling truck out there, and there's a reason for it. It's a very strong crew cab. My brother's had one of these and rolled it pulled an RV trailer that didn't have its sway control properly hooked up, and then went over on its top, slid on its top. Didn't hurt my brother or sister-in-law at all. So I know how well this cage is built. I've seen them after they've been wrecked. This has the integrated sway control in it also, which you got to be a test dummy like me to really play with it and feel it. But if the back end starts getting wild on you on a rear trailer, a bumper pull trailer, you'll actually control the trailer and you, and using the ABS computer will bring you to a stop or slow you down or get you under control. It's a big deal on safety. Here's that back seat I was talking about. It's got so much room, and it's a flat floor. It's exactly what you need. The seat folds up, folds down. You got a little compartment there. I threw some tools in that. But you've got great room on the floor, and it's probably the best out there in a half-ton class.